Welcome back to the Phillies Deck podcast,
The fanatical about the flight deck.
the affiliated podcast.
Yes.
The boys are going to the World Series.
Yeah.
The main boys, but the boys. We have our two teams set for the World Series now.
Yeah.
We're what, a week and a bit removed from our last episode. We didn't end up getting a second one in. We tried, but schedules didn't work.
We're gonna blame no. The schedules did work. We're gonna blame Brant for this one. He fell asleep through his alarm.
I did sleep through my alarm. Tough go. Sorry.
That's why I texted you this morning.
Sorry. Yeah. I do that from time to time, and that was my bad. We have Jay's news.
Yeah. A couple big pieces of Jay's news, I guess.
Yeah. First and foremost, John Schneider has a new 3-year deal.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of expected.
Yep. I'm not surprised at all.
I'm not. He did a job.
He was despite the fact that it ended in such sadness and horrible decision making, he did a great job as the Jays manager.
I've been since we're almost 3 weeks removed from that game. Did he make a bad decision, or did his bullpen just fucking implode?
A bit of both. Column A, column B. Like
you're telling me.
I know it sounds like, hindsight, you shouldn't take out Gausman. Even in the moment, we're sitting there like, why are you taking out Gausman?
But in hindsight, you're telling me that the game script goes Gausman, Meza, Jimmy, Bass, Romano, and we lose that game.
The Meza
up
part.
7.
No.
Up 7.
It's just game. Even at the time though, it's just one of those things. It's like you pay this man $100 and something million for a reason.
Yeah, and we'll get to one of the games earlier or one of the games that actually happened. Fucking about taking your pitcher that you paid so much money for out and it costing you because that it happened in the ALCS too.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm like, and then the defensive decisions were bad. Those made no sense. There's no defending those ones. But you're right. The bullpen also imploded, and it's tough to blame John Schneider. He threw out the guys that should have got it done, and they didn't get it done.
If he threw out Trevor Richards, David Phelps, and those guys, I'd be like, okay, what the fuck are you doing? But you threw out your top guys.
Yeah, and they just didn't get it done. So
7.
And their record was significantly better under John Schneider than it was under Charlie Montoya this year. So
I think Charlie finished as his entire tenure as Blue Jay, he finished 1 game over 500.
Yeah.
I think John was 18. I think it was 18 games over 500 when he took over.
Yeah. So I think it's fine. Arguably, there's nobody out there that you could have replaced him with. Would it have been cool to see Ron Washington come here? Yeah.
Yes, because I love Ron Washington. But
do I personally think Joe Madden would have been an upgrade? Probably, but who knows anymore, right? That guy couldn't do anything. And
there was also one small bit of this we could kind of just throw in here. Rangers, Bruce Bochy.
I thought he retired.
He did, but he didn't. I guess it was a Buck Showalter type thing.
Yeah, Bruce I thought for sure he was done.
Bruce Bochy kind of would have been nice on the Blue Jays, but he's on the Rangers, so that's where we're gonna leave it. But John did a good job. Just fucking
I'm happy to see John here for 3 more years. I think you give him a chance to try and make this team work, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he's if I'm thinking about it, he's here now pretty much until the end of the Vladdy arbitration. Fucking just put that in perspective. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh man, that's scary. I don't. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we can then throw it to some good / I guess it's okay news. Gold Glove nominations came out.
Yeah.
Blue Jays got a lot.
Yeah.
5.
Surprising. I mean, in fairness, we brought in 2 of them.
We brought in 2 of them, but
I think Barrios' one might have been a pity vote.
No. He was a good.
Was his defense's numbers good?
Defensive front saves was actually pretty good.
Okay, also, I don't recall him doing.
You see, Kikuchi had a defensive front saves was a 4.
Yeah,
he was actually decent too.
I don't recall Barrios being doing anything cool defensively this year. That's the only thing I was like, did he earn it this year?
Yeah, but in seriousness, the Blue Jays got Vladdy, Chapman.
That's a pity vote.
It's just name. That's
a vote where he's won it every year. We might as well throw him back on the ballot.
Jose Barrios, and then 2 that honestly they're only Gold Gloves because they didn't start the season here. Is Jackie Riley Jr. and Whit Merrifield.
Yeah, Whit was great.
Witt was great.
I think that util spot is the most perfect thing for him because like he can win awards that way.
Yeah. Jackie, I love how casual he makes fucking difficult shit look. It's hilarious to me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like
it's the same with Brad. They both have this like way of just being like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, but Brad, here's the thing. Brad, like we said this like a long time before even the playoffs started. Brad has just the pure like speed to get to the ball. Yeah. Jackie has the fucking reaction time to be like, all right, the ball's dropping there. Like, I'll go get it.
But like there's times when the ball gets hit and Brad's not even in the shot, and then all of a sudden he's just camped under it.
Like
this guy just fucking.
Well, yeah, congrats to them. Speed. And then Brent, you probably didn't know this. Silver Slugger nominations.
I did see this now that you mentioned it.
The Blue Jays have 6 of them.
Yeah.
6 of them.
As they should.
As they should.
That's what they're built to do.
Alejandro, Kirk, Vladdy. Yeah, okay. It's everybody that's in the everyday lineup except like Lourdes and Jano.
Yeah.
And SB.
Which sucks.
Like, if Jano played more, he definitely would have.
Yeah. I think you could argue with me on this one, but I think they're only maybe going to get one of those.
I think they get
Kirk.
I could say 2.
You think 2?
I think Kirk and I think Bo.
Bo might have a shot. You're right.
I think Kirk and Bo. Vladdy. Yeah. Actually, hold up. Who's Vladdy against? He's against
Ty France. Got to be in there.
No. Oh my God, Ty France isn't. He's against Nathaniel Lowe, Jose Abreu, and Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo did have like 40 this year.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe Nate Lowe.
Yeah. As far as Matt Chapman's
you category, say there's 4 nominees.
There's 4 nominees for each position.
Really?
And then outfield has like a shit ton.
That's new this year. No wonder we have 6.
The third base, Matt Chapman. If he doesn't come last, I will be fucking shocked. It is Rafael Devers, Jose Ramirez, Alex Bregman, and Matt Chapman.
I think it's Ramirez's award.
Yeah, and then honestly, Bo actually now that I'm looking at this again, Bo has a really good chance. It's
was it Xander?
Xander, Carlos Correa, and Corey Seager.
Seager already good year, and not Bo level. I think it's between him and Xander.
Okay, let's see. Outfield, it's Aaron Judge, Julio Rodriguez, Kyle Tucker, Mike Trout, Randy Rosarena, George Springer.
You just picked 3, right? Like it's not like a positional
It's just pick
thing?
3. Yeah, it's just pick 3. George Springer, Taylor Ward, Anthony Santander, Adolis Garcia, and Teoscar Hernandez. Dude, Adolis Garcia had like a sneaky great year.
Wow.
He was like 5th. He was like 4th in the league in RBI.
Huh. I don't see any of our outfielders winning. I don't think they have a shot now. I love George, but he just didn't have enough.
Catcher is Alejandro Kirk, Sean Murphy, Cal Raleigh, and Adley Rutschman.
Oh, Big Dumper might.
Big Dumper might, but like, and then DH actually. George got nominated for 2 categories.
Oh, did he?
He got nominated for DH as well. He's still not going to win it, but
that's hilarious that he got nominated for DH.
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Jordan Alvarez, Giancarlo Stanton, George Springer, and Adolis Garcia. Hold up. Wait a minute. I missed 2 names on the catcher list, and you tell me why one of these names is on here. I missed Salvador Perez and Martin Maldonado.
Why is there so many catchers?
That's a great question. Why? Forget that. Why is Martin Maldonado on there?
Why is Sal Perez on there?
Yeah.
Now, there's another category that you haven't mentioned yet. It's the util spot.
Oh, the util spot. This is very true. I did see this.
I would just like to know why is Shohei Ohtani on the util spot? I know he plays 2 positions, but that one position doesn't hit.
I was gonna say, by that logic, George should be in the util.
Yeah. Vlad should be in the util. He DH'd and played first.
Like
lots of guys on this team DH'd at one point. Like
Kirk should be in the util. Like
yeah.
If that's the logic.
I understand what Shohei does is cool.
Yeah.
And
but
the fact that he plays 2 positions is insane. But his second position doesn't hit.
Honestly, the more that I'm looking at this, the biggest reason why they added him, look at the other fucking names in it. It's Luis Arraez, DJ LeMahieu, and Luis Rengifo.
Luis Arraez's award. I think plain and simple.
It should be Luis Arraez's award. He won the
It's going to go to show, but he didn't play. Like, if he played in the outfield this year, fine.
Yeah, like he played.
He didn't play a single inning in the outfield this year.
Yeah, it's
not a single inning.
Very stupid. Like
that one bothers me a little bit. I respect Shohei Ohtani, but putting him in categories just to hand him awards is stupid.
Okay, I just read one of the comments on Twitter for the Gold Glove Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explain to me how Juan Soto is a Gold Glover?
Nope, I don't. I don't get it.
We'll like.
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
It's not an analytics based award. We'll just go with that.
It's a name and like. I guess
if enough managers see you do something cool when you play against them, they're like, this guy can play some defense.
Yeah,
and I guess Juan Soto's just got just enough to be
Gold Glove.
Do it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I saw a bunch of people complaining that Alejandro Kirk's not in it.
I did see it. I'm
just gonna bring it up because I bring it up all the time. He's great at framing. Framing's a pitcher's and an umpire stat.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to see if you're a manager that's not looking at analytics and stuff, you're not going to notice
but if I'm going to defend Kirk here, Jose Trevino's on there.
Yeah, Jose Trevino's great.
He fucking pitch framing. That's it.
Yeah. There was one more on there that
it was Cal. I think it was Cal Raleigh, Jose Trevino, and Sean Murphy.
Murphy's pretty good. They're all three of them are better than Kirk.
I think Big Dumper just got that award because he had to catch all 18 innings of the last.
Did half of it with one hand, man. Like incredible.
All right. Well,
it's the pitch framing thing, man. That's all it is. Like analytics guys are just obsessed with pitch framing, and I hate it. Yeah. It's just I don't understand how you value a catcher based on their ability to have the umpire make a bad call.
Okay. Do we want to start in Funland or get shit on Funland?
Because we gotta talk.
Because both of those are very. They're both fun. One is
Yankees look. I was walking around singing that for like 3 days.
The news. They're leaving today. Oh, yes!
I'm surprised they haven't taken more heat for chirping the Yankees, despite the fact that we lost in the wild card round. But fuck them.
Dude.
They talk so much shit all year. And you went out in 4. Didn't even have a chance.
We'll get it out of the way. 8-1. It happened.
Yeah, it happened. I posted a TikTok and I'm like, I commented on it. I'm like, before anyone else says it, it was 8-1. I understand.
The Blue Jays have went through their Toronto sports what the fuck moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, on the other hand, the Yankees had to go 5 games with the Cleveland Guardians. Arguably the worst team in the postseason. Let's just put that out there.
I mean,
I loved them. They were fun.
I don't think it's arguable anymore. They were.
Yeah. Well, they took the Yankees to 5.
Tampa
was really bad.
Tampa was really bad. Like,
and like the Guardians just had that magic for a little bit.
Yeah. So it worked because their pitching worked.
Yeah.
And their pitching worked against the Rays.
Yeah.
And then
it worked for the first half of the Yankee series too.
And then it didn't.
It didn't. It worked until it didn't.
Yeah.
The Yankees had to take them to 5.
Yeah.
And then they didn't take a game off the Astros. No. Because the roof. It is what it is. If the roof would have been closed.
I mean, dude, that's not the funny thing is that wasn't even game 1. Game 2 was the roof shit. Game 1 was just Justin Verlander was like, oh, that Mariners thing? Oh, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't exist. He's a new man again.
He had 11 kids. And didn't the Yankees strike out 17 times in that game? 17
I wouldn't
out of 27. No, it was 27. I mean, out of 27 outs, 17 were strikeouts.
You get 10 non-strikeouts.
For comparison, the Astros had 2.
That's MLB The Show stuff. 2?
Astros had 2 that whole game.
2.
And then
I wonder why they didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't beat them.
I mean, Harrison Bader hit another bomb because
that guy, man.
Fucking what the fuck, man?
Crazy.
Like, stop it. Underratedly great postseason, Yuli Gurriel.
Yeah.
He's hitting. Underratedly great postseason.
He had to work, right? Because they brought in Trey Mancini. It's like, well, here's your battle for your job.
Yeah, it's like, here, own your shit. Let's go.
And Trey Mancini decided not to hit. Because he hasn't been very good. Their DH spot has been bad.
They don't give they don't give Dusty, love him. He doesn't give Vasquez or fucking Mancini any run. Man, he barely plays them.
Yeah. Speaking of Dusty Baker, I didn't fact check this. I saw in the replies that it's correct, but I don't know if it's correct. But baseball doesn't exist. You might know him from YouTube. You might know him from the Baseball is Dead podcast. He tweeted out, the craziest stat ever is that Dusty Baker literally did the first high five of all time. And he tweeted out a screenshot, and it says it's a Google result, and says it is generally accepted though that the first real high five was done by Dusty Baker and Glenn Burke of the Los Angeles Dodgers baseball team on October 2nd, 1977. I feel like this Dusty man Baker invented the high five.
Bro, Dusty Baker was already like a Hall of Famer. That motherfucker deserves going twice just for that.
He invented the high five.
Just Dusty Baker and then Dusty Baker's hand are two separate nominations for the Hall of Fame. Like,
what? My question is, what were these motherfuckers doing in 1976?
Were they like, rubbing elbows?
You shaking hands every time you're celebrating? Like, yeah, right. Good job, man. Good job.
Home run. Rub my elbow. Like,
yeah. Just chest bump.
You're right. Oh my god.
Well, shout out to Dusty Baker for the high five and for taking his team to the World Series.
Again, back-to-back years.
Latter not so impressive. The high five thing, incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. Which then brings us to what you were saying earlier. Game 2.
Game 2.
Oh boy.
That damn roof.
Yeah.
Just screwing the Yankees.
Yeah.
Mother Nature not being a Yankees fan is the reason why they didn't win game 2.
Alex Bregman. So the big story, like, that came out of the game, Alex Bregman hit a 3-run home run. It was a 91.8 mile per hour exit velocity, which is apparently like the 5th softest hit home run since they started tracking it in the StatCast. Like, it got out by a good margin too. It didn't just scrape the wall. And then later in the game, this is why Yankees people were just complaining. Aaron Judge hits a ball like that has like the typical like home run launch angle and shit, and it was a fly out to the warning track. And then
it would have been a home run in one stadium.
One stadium, and the Alex Bregman won 25.
Yeah.
Like
it is what it is, man. Sorry.
What it is.
You didn't hit it at your minor league ballpark.
Yeah, and then freaking Luis Severino's like, oh yeah, they got kind of lucky, and it's like, cool. Luis. I
love the whole pre-series quote they had where it said no excuses, no blah blah blah.
That was their preseason one.
Oh, was it preseason? Yeah,
preseason.
No excuses, no blah blah blah, and
no
then
narratives.
All they had was excuses and
narratives. Like, fuck. Boone's like, oh yeah, the wind really got us, and you can't even blame the Astros for it because apparently I think it's like MLB.
It's MLB's decision.
It's MLB's decision for how they want the roof to be open.
Mm-hmm. I had a lot of respect for Aaron Judge and his comments. So he's just like, it is what it is. It's baseball.
He wasn't a bitch about it.
No, he's like, I thought I got it. I didn't get it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Like,
I love it. I'm so excited for him to go anywhere else.
Yeah. So the Astros take game 2. It was beautiful.
Yep.
Chef's kiss, Yankees excuses. So then we go to New York where
they didn't close the roof.
They didn't. Yeah, man.
They didn't close the roof at Yankee Stadium. I don't understand.
Karma'd because Harrison Bader. It was 2 outs. Christian Vasquez with the fly ball. Harrison Bader's got it.
Yeah.
And Aaron Judge's big 6'7" frame says, "I'm gonna just run in front of your face."
That's got to be so tough.
Like,
he dropped it. He lost the game.
And then Chaz McCormick says, "Oh, you wanna get lucky and you wanna use excuses? I'm gonna take advantage of your ballpark by hitting the shortest home run that you possibly can in your ballpark, don't care."
The guy's name is Chaz.
Chaz with an S.
With an S?
Not even Chaz with a Z.
Oh my god!
I don't even
little less respect.
But you want to know how he's also? You want to know how he's just weirder. He's one of the rare bats right but throws left.
Nice.
So
those are weirdos.
Big weirdos. But yeah,
I honestly, it's been so long since baseball. I don't even remember these games.
I know it was weird.
You're bringing them up like, oh yeah, that happened.
I do because I had to write these down. Or I would have fucking forgot.
Yeah,
like I've been writing down for all of these. I think this was the game also that Jose Altuve finally got a hit.
Yeah, it was game 3.
Ended.
He went 0 for 26,
25 or 26 before getting a hit. Like,
that's bad, man.
That's disgusting.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. I like to see him fail.
Yeah, this is the game also where a very interesting decision. Something happened. Josh Donaldson, prime rib shitter McGee ball himself, decided to he struck out, shocker, and busted out a smile as he was walking to the dugout in full front of the camera. Oh boy, that'll put you even deeper in the hole.
I'm sure Yankees fans loved it.
Yeah,
Yankees fans loved it so much that they just didn't show up to Game 4.
Yeah, well, before we even get to Game 4, this was the dumb decision by Aaron Boone that we kind of mentioned earlier with Kevin Gausman. So Garrett Cole is
dealing.
Garrett Cole was dealing. He gave up the 2 runs, but other than that, he was fine. And then
did what he did. He gave up a home run that cost. Hold on, Garrett Cole. I forgot about this on the home run. Bader drops that ball.
Oh yeah.
Bad play from Bader. Bad play from Judge. It shouldn't have happened. Garrett Cole, like the good teammate he is, turns, yells out to him. He goes, "Don't worry, I got you."
Fucking
next at bat, just absolute tank. Here you go.
Yeah,
that's how I got you, Garrett Cole.
So I think it was the 6th inning, basically, and then Garrett Cole loads the bases with nobody out, and you're like, "Ooh, ain't great." So then Aaron Boone doesn't even let him get to the John Schneider, Kevin Gausman decision. He fucking pulls him for Lou Trevino. Of all people. Astros proceed to score 3 more, and then that's the game. Yep. That's all she wrote, Susan. Yankees get shut out again. Like
naturally. This Yankees team wasn't good.
This Yankee team couldn't fucking hit. It's every year with them.
Game 4, you could have gone for $7. $7. Put that in perspective. The cheapest Phillies ticket right now is like $800.
Yeah. So I just wanted to bring, like, before Game 4 started, there were some things that came out of the Yankee clubhouse. So apparently, I shit you not, they got sent a video package. Since they were down 3-0, they got sent a video package of the only other time a team has come back from 3-0 to win a series, which was I want to say it was the 2004 Boston Red Sox against the New York Yankees.
It's like one of the biggest stains on the franchise's history,
of their 100-year.
Not only that, but their video. I think it was their video coach.
No, I think it was Eduardo Perez, the dude for ESPN. If you're talking about he literally got Aaron Boone to FaceTime David Ortiz. Like, talk about getting just shit on, guys. Yes. Like, I mean, that's.
I loved it so much. So stupid.
Oh my god! Okay, this is the one time I actually liked Michael Kay because he talked about this. And he's like, essentially, what the Yankees did there is like, imagine you're like hosting a seminar about how not to get shot in a theater, but you're saying this to Abe Lincoln's kids. Like this didn't happen.
That's just what went through your mind. Like, did you not watch the game?
It's like, yeah, guys, it can be done.
Was Boone not in league when that happened?
I think he was.
Or I'm pretty sure he was.
It was a couple years removed from his walk-off. Like,
let's see here. Aaron Boone playing.
Like, he was at least, I think it was a couple years removed from that walk-off. So, like, he's got to have been there. Like,
oh, yeah. He retired. And you know what? He didn't play in 04.
Okay.
Because he was injured.
Okay.
So maybe he just forgot about baseball in general and said, not worried.
Aaron.
But depending on when he left, he was a New York Yankee at the time. Because in 03, he was a Yankee. But in 05, he was a Guardian.
I guess we could still say Indian.
Yeah, I don't like to.
I guess everything.
The Guardians franchise now. It's just, it is what it is. He was Cleveland. So he could have been a member of the Yankees team, depending on when his contract ran out. And he decided that was the video.
that was the thing to do.
But
I mean,
Hal Steinbrenner's giving him the benefit of the doubt, and he's coming back.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, if we want to give anything, it clearly fired the Yankees' bats up for anything.
They got it going. They got the lead early.
They scored, I think, 3 or 4 in the first inning.
Yeah. And still didn't win the ball game.
And then the ALCS MVP that we come to find out, Mr. Pena.
Mr. Pena himself. I honestly can't remember his first name most of the time.
Jeremy.
Because all I know him as is Mr. Pena.
Mr. Pena, who I found out during the series, speaks like, I didn't know anything about him. Speaks like full actual like English.
His name is Jeremy.
His name is Jeremy. That don't mean anything.
His name is Jeremy.
That doesn't mean a thing, man. Edwin. Encarnacion's name was Edwin.
Yeah.
There's Edwin Diaz, man. Like,
that's true. I'll give you that.
That don't mean anything, but yeah, apparently.
But Jeremy,
dude, he grew up in the States, so it's like, makes sense.
Yeah,
but yeah, he ties it. Nestor gets injured, which is kind of sad way to go out that way.
Yeah,
like
now they shouldn't really have used him.
Yeah, it was on what, 3 days rest?
Yeah, so like it sucks that he got hurt, but like wasn't really it wasn't great.
They 3 days. I think they pitched him on 3 days rest, like to get
literally just before that
in the Guardians series too.
This series was done before they even got to the series because they spent every bullet they had to try and beat the Guardians.
Because they had 2 off days, like they had 2 rain out days, which
they threw Nestor so that he couldnn't throw in game 1. They warmed up Garrett Cole just in case, so he wasn't throwing game 1.
Yeah,
and just they blew it. They put everything they had into beating the Guardians and had nothing left.
They had
plain and simple.
They had 4 different lineups. They had 3 different shortstops. They had like 3 different left fielders in the.
They just had nothing good. Nothing went well for them.
And I feel like the thing that encapsulates the series, it was 5-5. It was a burner on ground ball to second. Glaber says yeet into the routine ground ball double play. Ball gets by IKF, and yes, we can rock-a-bye baby the Yankee season.
It's just like such poetic justice that the dumbass that hit like 098 with no one extra base hit, maybe that was it in the entire series, did nothing. Was the guy that not only rocked the baby, but was the guy that threw away the series for the New York Yankees. It's poetic justice.
Because Yordan Alvarez comes up and actually didn't do much in that series, but like he finally got.
Doesn't matter. He won the game.
And the Astros go into the World Series for the 4th time in 6 years. Ridiculous.
Glaber sucks.
It's very true.
Glaber sucks. Not afraid to say it. Yeah. He's one of the players in the MLB that I just unnecessarily don't like. He's never really done anything to me. I just don't like him.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is what it is.
Well, I guess I can bring up this stat now just because it's kind of relevant to the Astros. So we all know Michael Brantley, who was on the Astros, and he's on the IL, so he's not going to obviously play. So for the first time since 1950, which is Jackie Robinson's 4th MLB season, there will be 0 African American players in the World Series.
Yeah. Was there any on the Yankees?
Aaron Hicks, but I don't think he was going to play.
Okay.
Like,
so he would have been on the roster though. I was thinking like someone's
on the roster,
like,
but like I don't think he. Well, actually, this is going to sound terrible. Do we count Aaron Judge as an African American?
I think he's half, right? I think he would.
I think he's at least half. You can count him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I speak as a half myself.
Yeah, I think he would count technically on that list.
Yeah.
Because someone made the joke. It was just like, oh, Josh Donaldson let this happen.
Like, Josh Donaldson was an Astros favorite.
But then I'm like, well, do the Yankees have any? And I forgot Aaron Hicks.
Hicks, Aaron Judge, like,
yeah,
that's fair. It's just unfortunate, like, because I went back in my head and I'm like, oh right, there's there's been like one every year.
Yeah,
a lot of it's been like Mookie Betts, but like,
I mean, there is a heavy Latino presence.
Yeah, and it's not which like I'm not obviously gonna be mad at. But it's just like, damn,
it's just kind of is weird. I've never really thought of that.
Yeah, because like
there aren't as many black players in the league as you'd think.
No, like, and I was gonna just say there's not like enough like well-known ones.
No,
because we had obviously there's like Andrew McCutchen, there's Mookie Betts, there's Marcus Semien now. Like,
I mean, growing up, we had like Adam Jones was big.
Adam Jones,
Locaine was huge.
The Uptons, like.
D-Train.
Oh, D-Train, yeah.
Like obviously a little before, like
I mean,
like we were young.
But... I mean, even on the Blue Jays, we had old man LaTroy Hawkins.
Yeah,
like
there were guys. Now it doesn't seem like there's as many, which is weird because when you think of the MLB, it seems like a more diverse league.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just the name. We don't have like the names like coming in because we have like T. Brian Hayes, like, and then we kind of like the newer ones coming in. Like, it's
O'Neal Cruz is
Latino, right? The Dominican. He's Dominican. Yeah. Trust me, I first looked at him and I'm like, you could be, but you're not. But yeah, it just sucks. But like, I'm hoping we get like another influx of people.
Yeah, you should.
Speaking of an influx of people, them boys, the fightins. It's about the fightins, baby.
I mentioned earlier that it was like $800 to go. It's $915 for the first home game in Philly.
Is that the average ticket, or is it like
that's the cheapest ticket I can find? One ticket, $915. That's crazy.
Nope.
That's
ridiculous.
Crazy. I wanted to go so bad. I'm like, I'll take that road trip, but I'm like $915. That's a paycheck almost.
Yeah, dude,
crazy. I'm not doing that.
I went like that's less than my 4-day trip to Boston for a wedding, including flight and hotel. And I'm just are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's like, just a ticket.
That's just one ticket. Not even
one ticket. Not even tickets,
including food. Or anything.
Yeah.
Or parking.
So, I've debated just going to Philly just to be around for a game. Just watch it outside or at a bar or something. I think that'd be super cool. But like $915 to go to a game is just astronomical.
Game one.
Now the series,
Now the actual series, not the fun part. It was. I will say this: it's the most even 5 games I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah, it was close. It could have went either way. It
was the most even 5 games.
It felt like a 7-game series.
Yeah, that just so happened to
only ended in 5.
But yeah, game 1 was Wheeler Darvish, and both pitchers really good.
And the Phillies did all series exactly what you'd expect them to do. They used their big boys. The big boys pitched well. They threw in Sir Anthony and they threw in Alvarado. And they both pitched well. Alvarado was scary at times, but he got the job done.
Yeah.
And the big boys showed up.
Bryce Harper showed up in game 1.
He hit a home run in game 1, right?
Yeah, he had the wall scraper in left field, but you know what wasn't a wall scraper? Kyle fucking Schwarber. Oh my god! In game 1, did he piss on that?
Balls to the moon.
It was 488.
That's insane.
120 off of the bat.
That's insane, man. In the fall. Nope. I guess it was in San Diego.
It was in San Diego, yeah.
So it's hot still, but
yeah.
But it's the fall. It's not as hot as it is midsummer.
I mean,
they're 120 miles an hour.
That the game 1 almost kind of went sideways very fast. Because in the 9th inning, the Phillies defense decided to be the Phillies.
Oh, the Phillies defense showed up.
The Phillies defense showed up, and I think it was supposed to be a double play, and then Alec Boehm threw it to Bryson Stott, and Bryson Stott just kind of like didn't get the ball.
It was weird. It was just an odd play. It looked like a Phillies play. Like everything we saw in the Jays series with them, where they just threw balls away for no reason. Yeah, that was what we saw.
We lost one of those games somehow, but that's
that's what we do.
Yeah, but like, yeah, they made it interesting, but Dominguez and Alvarado got it done, and then
Sir Anthony is so good.
Wait a second.
I trust the hell out of that man.
Did I write these games down wrong?
Oh no. We got to remember now?
No, because like I usually put like next to the thing I put the final score. I put the final score and who won. I have all of them as Phillies wins.
Yeah, they won 5 games.
Yeah.
They just wanted to play one more.
Like
the Padres won game 2.
That's what I thought. Okay. Because apologies fucking threw me off. I was just like, excuse me.
Phillies just kept on winning. They won so much that they won an extra game.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Padres won game. What the hell did they win?
Had to have been game 2, right?
Game 2. No, it was game 2. No, it was game 2. I just looked at the schedule wrong.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that the last game of the DS started the same day as the first game of the CS.
Yeah, which is fucking weather, New York.
Padres won 8-5.
Yeah, which, oh boy, that game did not start well for the Padres because their defense decided to be the Phillies. Blake Snell didn't even pitch bad in that game. Like there was the Soto Sunball that cost them a couple runs.
Oh, I forgot about that.
There was the the ball into left field that literally Profar could have caught, and he just said, "Ah, shit, I'm gonna just let it drop for another extra run."
Yeah, and then they showed up.
Yeah, and then the boys showed up. Brandon Drury gets in the swing of things. He hits a ball down the line, and then Josh Bell.
The main part of the Washington trade.
Yeah, the main part of the Josh Bell trade. He lived up to the hype, man.
That was a great trade for them.
Yeah.
The throw-in of that trade even did something despite the fact that he blew it in the first inning.
Yeah. Like in a storyline that it's the big thing for the Padres was the fifth inning. And I could have wrote this whole thing down. It was a long ass moment. It was a long ass thing, but like
Nola singled to score Ha-Sung Kim, who doubled, I'm pretty sure.
No, I think Ha-Sung Kim singled, but he stole. He was stealing on the play and just ran.
So then
Austin got his brother. Austin got Aaron in that inning. That's what that was.
And then Profar got on, and Soto doubled in Nola, and Profar to third. Drury scored Profar and Soto, and Cronenworth was already on base. He went to third. Cronenworth walked, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then that was that for that inning. And then Manny Machado topped it off with a tank.
That was Brad Hand being Brad Hand. Because they did pull I think they pulled Nola. They pulled Nola after I want to say it was Soto one.
It was 4 2/3.
Yeah, so I think it was after the Soto. It was after the Soto or after the.
And then it was just PTSD flashbacks of Brad.
Okay, it was the Cronenworth. No, he pulled him so Brad Hand was hit Cronenworth, and then Cronenworth walked, and then Brandon Drury hit. Yeah,
that checks out. I think this was the only game in the series that Bryce didn't homer. No,
I
could be wrong.
I think it was. I know.
No, he didn't. He didn't in game 3 either. He just felt like he homered in every single game.
Well, yeah, like
it's what he does.
And then we get another small storyline.
You know what? He didn't really homer in as many games.
No,
it was the
another small storyline and a stat that it blew my mind. Reese Hoskins had a home run in this game off of Robert Suarez. That is the first run Robert Suarez has given up at home all season.
Jesus. That's pretty crazy. And it was like a nothing home run.
It was a nothing home run. Jordan Romano, eat your heart out. Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, me. All right. Well, we get to game 3. It was in Philly.
Philly.
Place was cracking.
Bumping. Jesus.
I think this was what? Ranger Suarez against
Joe Musgrove.
Yeah. Okay. Was that? Yeah. It was Ranger Suarez against Joe Musgrove. Joe Musgrove did not have it to start. But
I mean, he gave up a homer in the first at bat, and then he kind of settled down.
He did, but he didn't. Because then I think Hoskins walked, Real Muto singled, and then they got a double play, and then that's kind of what everything. They kind of just chilled.
He gave up 8 hits in 5 2/3.
Yeah, it was
2 walks, 4 runs.
This was the Gene Segura game.
Gene the hit machine.
Gene the hit machine had an error that cost the Padres run. I mean, not the Phillies run. Then comes up I think the next inning and gives the Phillies the lead.
Single to score, Bowman Stott.
And then Gene immediately gets picked off to end the inning. Immediately gets picked off the end of the inning. Which is come on.
Yeah.
This
is Gene Segura's first postseason.
Yeah, I think they kept talking about it. He had the most amount of games played in the MLB without a postseason, position player without a postseason.
Do you think he's sitting there going man, why didn't I get here before? This is so easy. They've won 3 rounds. He's headed to the World Series in his first time ever in the postseason.
They've won 3 rounds and they've only lost 2 games.
He's this is all I had to do?
Yeah, just go to a team that matches.
Yeah. Now, it's great.
But yeah, this was also the game that in the 9th inning, the Padres made it interesting. The Profar check swing was in this game.
I don't remember it.
So it was a dicey check swing. So it was a dicey check swing.
I'm happy to say this year so far, there hasn't been an umpire's call that you're that might have changed the game.
There hasn't been a Game 5 Dodgers Giants check swing call in Wilmer Forest.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because that one was last year was ridiculously bad.
Yeah.
I
just remember that one bigger guy just
Yeah. You know it's bad when all the commentators last year were like, "No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
No."
I forgot about that one. That's a bad one.
And this year's been, I'm not gonna say it's been great, but it's been okay.
It's been fine. Like I
serviceable.
haven't really had any issues with umpires so far. They've seemed to make decent calls.
Yeah. But yeah, Dominguez comes in, shuts the door.
That's what he does.
Yeah, it's what he does. It's what he
That's what he does.
And then game 4, that was the offensive explosion. Because it was Mike Clevenger against Bailey Falter, I believe, if I'm correct. Which, wow, oh boy, dude. Padres got 4 in the first.
The Phillies rotation just falls off the table.
Yeah, like oh man, like even Padres got 4 in the top of the first, which you're like, all right, cool. You gave Mike Clevenger a cushion, and you know what Mike Clevenger says? Fuck the cushion. Here's
take it back.
Take the cushion back.
The Phillies used 7 pitchers in that game. There's 9 innings in a baseball game. They use 7 pitchers.
Yeah, and like honestly, like you would say, like if you said that like 5-10 years ago, you'd be like, okay, that's fine. There's a 3 batter minimum now.
Yeah,
like
the only guy that went multiple innings was Connor Brogdon.
Oh, Jesus. Oh boy, but yeah, so it was 4-3. Like the pitchers, I think Falter and Clevenger got like 2 outs combined.
Falter got 2 outs on his own. Clevenger didn't get an out.
Clevenger didn't get out. They got 2/3 of an inning combined of work. Like, but yeah, I think Philly tied it back up at 4, and then Juan Soto had bomb. It's finally kind of doing things again.
Yeah, the throw-in.
Throwing. Yeah. Rhys Hoskins having the most
done big man
casual. I think he's had 6 home runs in the playoffs so far.
Yeah, but he's only hitting like 200.
Bro, he makes them count.
He is making them count. It's so much fun.
He is Mr. In play, runs. Like
so in 11 games, he's hitting 182 with 5 homers and 11 RBI.
How many hits just in general? If you can find it.
I can try and look it up. On here, it just has a little basic stat line.
Maybe like 7. Be like 7. It's like
182, man.
Dude, it's not like it's just ridiculous.
He seems so close. He hits every time it matters.
Yeah, it's funny.
And he hits tanks every time it matters. He has, let's see, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 hits.
8 hits and 5 are home runs.
8 hits in 11 games, 5 of them for home runs. 1 double. So he has 1 single in the postseason so far.
Well, yeah,
he went 0 for 9 to start the playoffs.
Yeah, it was bad.
0 for 9.
It was literally that fucking the bat spike home run that was the first hit of the postseason.
He went 1 for 14. 1 for 18 to start the postseason. But he's so clutch. It makes no sense.
Why?
He had 1 hit in 18 at-bats before that bat spike.
But yeah, after the Hoskins second home run, which he had 2 in that game, it was kind of done. Schwarber and Real Muto just kind of sprinkle a bit more. And then
Harper doubled.
Phillies
doubled twice. Scored Real Muto both times.
Yep.
I thought it was a replay.
Yeah, facts. Philly 1 game away at that point.
Yeah.
They're up 3-1. And they sent, I believe it was Zach Wheeler to the mound.
That's from the best of my knowledge.
I think it was the game 1 rematch?
It was, excuse me, the game 1 rematch. It was Darvish and Wheeler.
Yes. Okay. And this was the game. Yeah. Rhys Hoskins hit a home run again. Juan Soto hit a home run again. Great throw-in.
Bell had another good game.
Bell had another good game because I think they were down 2-1. It was pissing rain at this point.
Sir Anthony threw a wild pitch that scored the go-ahead run at the
time. Go-ahead run because like he didn't have any control, which granted it was a shitstorm. Like,
yeah, what are you gonna do? It is what it is.
It sucked, but like, and then
the man, the myth, the legend,
boy, Joe Davis said it best. The swing of his life.
The swing of his life. Bryce motherfucking Harper. I don't know his middle name.
Fucking Harper. I will look it up.
Bryce, the guy, Timothy Harper. Just
he has
so clutch. Everything. Yeah, he's got 2 middle.
Bryce Aaron Max Harper.
Aaron Max. Because he's always playing to the max.
Aaron with 1A, which is
like ARON?
ARON.
Like the Pokemon?
I throw my hands up, bro. Like
I think it's
played Pokemon a long time ago. Jesus.
Bryce Aaron to the max. Harper. Tank,
bro. Like it's
your NLCS MVP.
Your NLCS MVP.
Your 2021 NL MVP.
Bro.
Your potential 2022 MVP if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, MV3.
MV3, the man, the myth, the legend, the kid that made it.
I mean,
Bryce Harper.
I mean, it almost wasn't a moment though, given what happened in the top of the 9th inning.
Yeah, but that's fine. It didn't matter.
No, it almost did.
But it didn't matter because it was the guy.
Yeah. So at the top of the 9th inning, David Robertson came in because they already used Dominguez and Alvarado. Robertson was first and second, 1 out. They bring in Ranger Suarez. And then
who just started
a game, which is like
2 games ago, 2 days before.
Right.
He Robbie Ray'd the thing.
Yeah. And he brought in to face Trent Grisham. You know what Trent Grisham does? First pitch hits a bunt. You bunt with 1 out already. You bunt. And it's not like you're bringing up like Soto behind you. You're bringing up Austin Nola.
Hey, Austin Nola's clutch.
I don't care how clutch he may have been. You don't sack bunt for Austin.
No, that's a bad idea.
And even if you're not trying to sack bunt, why are you bunting there to get a hit? Trent, what are you doing? Like, and then Austin Nola, first pitch swings, pop up right field, and our fightings, our fanatical fidelity.
They're going to the dance.
They're going to the dance, baby.
Bryce Harper, best lefty in the game. Yeah. Going to the game.
It's amazing. It's amazing, man.
It's awesome. I'm happy to see it. Phillies fans are lunatics.
Oh, facts.
But I'm happy for them.
The city of Philadelphia right now is going fucking insane.
There's a video. This one girl, she was at the supermarket wearing a Phillies shirt. The way she tells the story is way better. But this guy turns and sees a shirt and just gets in her face and goes, "Let's fucking go." And she's like, before I could even open my mouth to say woo, there was a guy behind me that just goes, "Woo!" I'm like, she's like, I don't know what just happened, but this guy got me fired up in 3.2 seconds, and I love it. I'd be that person for sure.
That city is ridiculous right now. The Phillies going to the World Series. Eagles
are still undefeated.
Undefeated. Fly, Eagles fly. My boys.
Sixers are 1-5.
Just traded for Robert Quinn. Yeah, we don't talk about the Sixers. The Flyers, who everyone thought was going to suck.
They're good.
They're good.
It makes no sense
for now, but
yeah, they're gonna fall off. But there's success in Philly other than that trash team.
Other than the trash team that.
It's funny because I love the Phillies. Like I got no issues with the Phillies. I have nothing for or against the Eagles. They are what they are.
I'm an Eagles fan.
So yeah, but the Sixers are just so annoying.
Fuck the Sixers, dude. I mean, I think we kind of have a rivalry with them now because of the 2020 last year's playoffs and the Kawhi playoffs.
We were bitching last night about Pascal. They're still going on about like they're still going on about when he hit Joel last year.
Like, we love the city. Now. We love the city of Philly. We fucking hate the Sixers.
Joel Embiid is just so much about him I don't like. It's not even the best player from Cameroon.
Is Joel Embiid even from Cameroon?
I think they mentioned that last night. Him and Koloko and Pascal. I thought they said are all from.
I know Pascal and Koloko are from the same.
I thought they said they were all from the same spot, but I could be wrong.
It's just
bad. World Series.
World Series.
Astros, Phillies.
Astros, Phillies.
Who do you got?
You know what? I'm gonna before I preface in saying this, we are terrible at picking this.
Oh, I have not done a good job.
Oh, bro, our playoff brackets were.
I picked the Phillies in our second.
You picked the Phillies and the Cardinals. You picked the Phillies against the Cardinals. You
no, I picked the Cardinals against the Phillies. I didn't pick the Phillies in the beginning. My beginning bracket, bad. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. You got the Astros, I think. No.
Yeah, the Astros. I had as the American.
So that's fine. I got nothing. I had the Guardians and the Dodgers, and both losses about as quickly as they possibly could. But every time we've gone into these matchups, I've taken the Phillies. So I took the Phillies to beat the Padres.
I took the Padres. You did. I think my vote's more prevalent here because I'm always wrong, and you're like
I'm doing okay. I got both these matchups right, so that's fine.
I feel like oh man.
Just take the Astros for me.
I think literally my reasoning for taking the Padres in the NLCS is gonna be the same reason I take the Astros in the World Series.
That's fair.
Is because of the pitching.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God, the side-by-side comparison of the two rotations is embarrassing.
Oh my God.
It's not close.
Like, let's just go down the line.
1 and 2 are good. Like Wheeler
Nola. It can match up with Verlander Valdez.
Yeah, it's fine.
But then McCullers, Javier, Garcia, Suarez, Noah Syndergaard, and Kyle Gibson.
It's
oh boy,
it's awful. Now that we're here, we're in the World Series. I want Jays fans to watch this series and look at this Philadelphia Phillies team. And that is the most incomplete team you've ever seen. And never again tell me that the Jays aren't built to win a World Series. You can do it by accident. All you got to do is get there.
People always like to dismiss on the playoffs are a crapshoot thing. No, this has been the playoffs of fucking crapshoot.
Yeah, this is a little more crazy than previous years. But like the Phillies are built worse than the Jays. Their bullpen is worse.
The Phillies had five less wins in the regular season against the Jays than the Jays.
Yes, and their bullpen's worse. Their rotation is worse. Their lineup is worse.
Their defense is fucking way worse.
Their defense is horrible. But they're in the World Series. There's no one way to build a World Series team. Yeah. If you haven't figured that out by now, you're just not paying attention. Because the Astros are built how everyone expects them to be built. They have won World Series in the last 5 years.
The Dodgers are
the best team baseball's ever seen.
In 10 years.
They've won that division for, what is it, 9 of the last 10 years? 9
of the last 10 years, and they've only had one World Series.
They have one World Series, and it doesn't even really count because it's 2020.
It was a 60-game season.
It doesn't. People don't look at it that fondly.
And you were only there because Atlanta blew a 3-1 lead. You should have lost in the NLCS.
Mm-hmm. There's no one way to build a World Series team. So next year, when the Jays inevitably go on like a 6-game, 7-game losing streak, don't hit me with this team isn't built for the playoffs, because no team is built for the playoffs.
No team and every team is built for the playoffs.
And every team is built for the playoffs. That's a better way of putting it. Because you can win no matter who you are. That's baseball. It is what it is. Like, if you can get there, you can win the damn.
Yeah, unless you're obviously bad.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to get there.
Yeah.
You got to win enough games in the regular season. And when you get there, you can do the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. Just get a couple guys that find something. Like,
literally just find that magic for, what is it?
3 weeks?
4, 8, 9, 10, 11 games, maybe 13 if you have to.
Go on a bit of a miracle streak and anything.
Win 13 games. That's all you got to do.
I was going to say, if the last 2 World Series have taught us anything, if a team is bad through the first half of the season, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No. Atlanta didn't get over 5 games over 500 till like middle of August.
Yep.
Like, they won the World Series.
If we've seen in the last 4 years, just get yourself in the NL East.
Hey, the fact. I mean, but if we're also just gonna widen out towards hockey, you can be fucking last place and still win the championship.
Sure.
Looking at you, St. Louis, in 2019, the Blues, last place.
You don't have to be the best team. The Kings did it.
You don't gotta be the best team.
The Braves did it.
That's why if you've noticed,
the Nats did it.
That's why, most teams with the best record in the regular season don't usually win the championship in any sport.
In any sport.
Like
I'm pretty sure. I know NHL. The last time a President's Trophy won it was like early 2000s. Like it's been.
I think it was the Red Wings or the like. It might have been the Wings.
It might have been the Red Wings. I think was the one.
Like
it's been forever. Baseball. I know it's been. Were the Dodgers the best team in baseball in 2020?
In 2020, they had to have been.
You'd think, right?
Like.
But I mean, it's a 60-game sample size. Anything could have happened, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is the 2020 standings. The Rays,
I know they won their division, but the Rays won 40 games.
Yeah, the Dodgers had the best record. They were 43-17.
So outside of the asterisk season that is 2020, like when's the last time the number one team in baseball has won the thing? Because the Braves weren't last year. Who was before?
The 2019, that was the Washington Nationals.
Right. I was thinking 20. They were not. They were a wild card team.
18 was the Red Sox. I don't think
they were not. I don't even think they were a division winner, were they?
They might have been.
Well, they definitely weren't the best team in baseball because it was the Dodgers.
Yeah. 17 was the Astros.
16 was. We haven't reached the Giants yet. Was 16 the Royals? 16 was the Royals. No, 16 was the Cubs. 15 was the Royals.
15 was the Royals.
14 was the Giants. 13 was the Cards.
13 was the Red Sox, I think.
No, 13 was the Red Sox.
13 was the Red Sox.
12 was the Giants. 11 was the Cards. 10 was the Giants. 9 was the Cardinals.
No, 9 was the Yankees.
9 was the Yankees?
Yeah,
I thought they were 07.
9
they
was
were
the Yankees beat the Phillies. 08 was the Phillies.
08 was the Phillies?
Yeah. 07. I don't remember 07.
Oh, the Phillies might have been the number one team that year.
In 08? Yeah,
I think.
Probably. Like,
I could be wrong, but I think because they were good. They were like 30-something games over 500 at
okay,
mid-season point.
We're just eating our own words here at this point. The Red Sox were the best team in baseball. They had 118 wins.
When?
Not 108 in 2018.
Really?
Yeah.
They were good?
They were really good.
I thought they like just kind of ran into that run.
It was 108. It was the 108.
The whole beard
situation. 108, and then they had the Yankees won 100 games that year, and we're 8 games out of a division.
Jesus. The Phillies were not the best team in 2008.
Yeah, so like it's
there was only one team that won 100 games that year. Can you tell me who it was?
In 08?
In 08.
Okay.
I'll narrow it down a little bit because it's going to be tough. It was in the AL.
No, that's the Angels.
They won their division by 21 games.
Holy shit. Was it the Yankees?
It was not the Yankees.
Fuck. Okay. Was it the Twins?
It was not the Twins.
Okay. Damn it. Houston wasn't in the AL at this point yet, were they?
Nope.
Okay. So that AL West was only 4 teams. Jesus. Was it Oakland?
Nope.
Okay.
But you're in the right division now.
Okay. So it was Oakland, the Angels. No, shot the Rangers were the best team in baseball in 08. Who's the one team I haven't said? Oh,
it was
no.
the Angels. You didn't really guess the Angels, but it was the Angels.
Okay, it was the Angels. All right, I was gonna say
they won 162, beat the Rangers by 21 games in 2000. It's your fun stat of the day.
Yeah,
2018 Red Sox are really that good, eh?
Yeah, man, they won 108 games, and then I think in 2019 they kind of just had a shit start.
That's
probably what you're thinking of, because they had a terrible.
Maybe.
I mean, honestly, like 2017 through 2020 kind of just blurs together for me because the Blue Jays were shit.
Yeah. Hey, we went to playoffs in
2020. I'm gonna be honest.
Doesn't count.
2020, I've watched out of the Blue Jays played 62 games that year. I maybe watched 30.
I think I watched a fair amount.
Maybe 30, because
there was nothing to do. It's just might as well watch the Blue Jays.
Yeah, man. And then I'm like, yo, this Teoscar Hernandez guy's kind of good.
Mm-hmm. I got so prepared for those 2 playoff games too, and I'm like, we got a chance. We could beat the Rays.
Yeah, no. And you know what I'm like, oh shit, Blue Jays don't have Stroman anymore. We got ourselves another black pitcher named Taijuan Walker.
He was great.
Didn't fucking pitch in the playoffs and left, and we didn't even look at him. And I'm just like,
Matt Shoemaker pitched.
Matt Shoemaker. Wasn't that Matt Shoemaker and Chase Anderson?
Oh, Robbie Ray.
Oh,
but bad Robbie Ray.
Bad pre everything done Robbie Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then Ryu was.
Ryu stunk game 1.
I guess we could. Jump on this. Apparently, Ryu's money is off the payroll because it's insured.
Oh.
Apparently.
Okay.
Because like it's not. Yeah, that. And then.
That's cool.
I guess we could kind of touch on this one thing that I did see. Did you see that like report from SNY that was like Yankees players like said that Yankee Stadium was like unusually
I meant to bring this up and I completely forgot.
Yeah, like we should have brought this up during the Astros and Yankees, but like it was unusually brutal, and especially like how they were booing Judge was like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
and they're right. I mean, a lot of people look at the players and like, oh, you make millions of dollars, suck it up and play. You guys are still humans.
You guys and Yankees fans are still assholes.
Yeah, like so unnecessary. Like this guy won you. He won the MVP this year. He's the reason you were in the playoffs.
Facts.
You would not. The team stunk.
He's the reason you won the division.
The team stunk outside of Aaron Judge.
Facts.
They are not a good baseball team.
No.
Up and down the lineup, they're not a good baseball team. There's fans of that team talking about how thankful they were to have Giancarlo Stanton, who hit like under 200 with nothing other than a couple of homers.
I honestly think for a good majority of the season had a worse WRC plus than Kevin Biggio.
Terrible. He's terrible.
It was a worse.
He's not what he. I love Giancarlo Stanton before he came to the Yankees. He's not Giancarlo Stanton anymore. He stinks. You have the ghost of Josh Donaldson at third. You have IKF who just can't hit a beach ball at short.
You have
Gleyber Torres.
You got Jose Trevino now, who actually started the season really great. Couldn't fucking hit a barn door in the second half of the season.
No. Gleyber Torres stinks. Aaron Hicks stinks.
Stank away.
Oswaldo Cabrera, I kind of like him.
Oswaldo Cabrera, I'm indifferent just because
I think he's kind of fun.
You're there.
Maybe he'll be good.
Harrison Bader, I'm gonna hate.
I love Harrison Bader.
I'm gonna hate you just because you're fucking mouthpiece and just.
Oh, dude, it's so great. The thing with him throwing balls off the scoreboard in Cleveland and throwing them out of the diamond, I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. But everyone's like, "Oh, what a poor sport." I'm like, "Yeah, he's a fucking opposing team."
Him with his mouth guard throws me off so hard. It looks like has like 4 dips in his mouth at once, and I'm just like, "What are you doing?"
It's also just this like little tank. Like he's not big, but he just walks around
like if you've if you've seen pictures of him when he was a Cardinal,
he
looked like a
with the hair
surfer like Chad, bro. Now he just looks like a douchebag.
He kind of reminds me of like a wind-up car. Like you just kind of get him, he goes, just go.
I could just hit a couple home runs and call it a day, and I'm just like, you didn't do this, Harrison.
Harrison Bader is the only reason they won playoff games. Take that in. Harrison freaking Bader, not because of his defense, his offense.
If you said that Harrison Bader and Anthony Rizzo were going to be your best 2 hitters in the playoffs, oh boy, that's
Garrett Cole's annoying, but he's good.
Garrett Cole's annoying. Nestor Cortez, I don't have a problem with.
I don't like Nestor.
I'm indifferent towards Nestor.
I just don't like him. But also, he had a miracle season. Maybe he does that again. Maybe that is what Nestor is now.
Luis Severino, fuck him.
I can't stand Severino. I couldn't even tell you who's behind him.
Tyone, I like it. You're Canadian.
He stinks. He stinks.
You're indifferent to me. I don't care.
But he stinks.
Domingo Herman, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Stinks.
You're a piece of shit.
Garbage.
But the fact that the Yankees employ you is still fucking
Clay Holmes, great at times,
different.
Stinks at other times.
Jonathan Loaizaga stunk for the first half of the season.
Yep.
Who else we got? Aroldis Chapman, not a Yankee anymore, but he fucking stinks and is a terrible human being.
Lou Trevino, all over the map. Stinks sometimes.
Frankie Montas, remember him?
Stunk
away.
Stunk once he got traded.
Ooh.
Like this team isn't good. So like to boo Aaron Judge as the guy that fucking grabbed 25 other guys and put them on his back and dragged them into the playoffs, setting an American League record for home runs and just crushing everything in a year that nobody hit anything. Like, you're gonna boo that man out of the stadium on his walk year, where he's leaving you. He's leaving you now. There's no coming back from that. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is a guy that is already probably leaving, and you're booing him off the field.
Yeah, if there's one thing now, Oh, they got to fucking overpay to get Judge.
They're not. He's not coming back. He doesn't care at this point.
Like
they might. They could try. There's no chance in hell that guy comes back.
And
why would you want to play there? The only people that want to play for the New York Yankees are people that grew up Yankees fans. That's it.
Right.
Why the hell would I want to play in front of that fan base?
Like
it's
Harrison
trash.
Bader. Harrison Bader's fucking grew up.
He's a Yankees fan. He lives for that.
Yeah.
Nobody else lives for that. Rizzo's opting out.
Oh yeah.
Because why would you want to come back?
Off of that career, off of that year.
Yes.
He'll get paid somewhere.
And like
you'll have to
it's
sit
just
on
so
$25
stupid.
million of Johnson.
And they defend it. Yankees fans consistently defend what they do.
He's like, remember that video that when Nick Turturro came up to Toronto and he's like, these guys only they only cheer when they score, and I'm like, yeah, and we're neutral the rest of the time. Even
we don't boo when things go wrong.
The only time we booed this entire season that I physically remember,
big losing streak where they played the Angels.
It was the 8-0 Cleveland game when Jose Barrios fucking sucked,
and
Cal Quantrill had like two hits over 7 innings. Like,
there's a reason why Jose Barrios signed for 7 years after playing here for a month.
Because the city is great.
City's great. The people are great.
Fans are great. Like,
it's not hard to figure it out, man.
Yeah, like
it's not hard. It's not hard to just be an average human being. You don't even have to be a good person.
No, just be like,
it's not hard.
You can be the most indifferent human being in the world, and the players will not care.
Just don't be a dickhead, and you have a great chance of bringing guys in. Everyone looks at the Yankees like, oh, why don't they spend their money on these guys? Because nobody wants to play there.
Nobody wants to play there, and also
you couldn't pay me to play there.
Also, they're budgeting at over $200 million.
It's dumb.
You have a $200 million. Why are the Mets now the Yankees, and the Yankees are the Mets?
I don't know. Steve Cohen, man.
Stevie dollar bills. Like
Uncle Stevie.
It's
just bad. It's embarrassing. It's flat out embarrassing.
Like,
as much as I hate the team, this is the most prestigious team in baseball. And they have been for a long time. And they are an embarrassing franchise right now with an embarrassing fan base.
Like,
not afraid to say it. It's just embarrassing.
Like, honestly, this kind of goes without saying. If they didn't have those, like, historically good first 2 months, this is a fucking, like, 80-win team.
Yeah. They don't make the playoffs.
This is an 80-win team if they don't have those historic first 2 months. It kind of goes without saying, but, like,
yeah.
I think for their final 100 games, they were
well under 500.
They were like, at least, no, I think they were like 50 and 51. They were
because they went off in the last little bit, but they were well under 500.
They were a 500 team for like 4 or 5 months of the season.
Yeah,
like
that's bad, man. That's not good. It's not a good team. It's not a good fan base. Plain and simple. They got to do so much to that team, and it's going to look exactly the same next year. I guarantee it.
Like,
same manager, same owners group. Honestly, I can't imagine they get anybody big in the offseason.
Just remember their big move last year wasn't Carlos Correa.
No, it's Josh Donaldson.
It was Josh Donaldson and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
They got worse, and that was their best move.
You got worse. Brian Cashman. We love Gio Urshela, but he's not Josh Donaldson. Clearly, the only thing Josh Donaldson was better at in Gio Urshela was hitting home runs. That was it. Yeah. Gio Urshela had more RBI. Josh Donaldson, you had more home runs, but Gio Urshela beat you in slugging. How?
Because the guy doesn't hit. He's just not good. He's not what I used to love Josh. He used to be fucking good at everything. Now he's just not really. He's a Gold Glove finalist, but
I don't think he was.
Was he not?
No, it was Chapman. It was Chapman, Jose Ramirez, and Ramon
he had
Ruiz.
the numbers though.
He had the numbers. Fuck him. Pretty good. Fuck him.
Didn't matter.
Like, genuinely, it's kind of funny. Like, we were kind of like, Josh Donaldson, you're a Yankee now. It's a little touch and feely. No. But I remembered the specific day that everything changed with him.
For me, it was when he got hit by a pitch.
It was the hit by pitch when Kikuchi was pitching and he fucking whips the bat. And I'm just like, Nick,
you're a baby.
Gosh, shut up. And then
everything he did after that.
Shout out Spencer with the great meme of Josh Donaldson when he finds out what Juneteenth is. Whips his bat.
Dude, just brutal.
Yeah, and then the Tim Anderson stuff happened. Like, or the Tim Anderson stuff happened before that.
Yeah.
Like, if that wasn't a change in for you, that was the Kikuchi hit by pitch thing. Like,
and then the Gosman thing.
You call him a fucking pussy because you struck out. You struck out, Josh? Really?
Yep.
Learn to fucking lay off a splitter.
He's like, just, I don't know. I can't waste any more time worrying about the Yankees. They're just, it's stupid. It's a bad franchise.
They're there. They're just like,
they exist.
Go away, man.
I'm done with that team. They're trash. Come back. Be better. Yankees fans, be better.
Be better.
Be better.
It's
not hard.
Speaking of trash and apparently being better, I guess we have to talk about, or I guess just mention, congratulations, AL Manager of the Year, Brandon Hyde.
Did he win it?
He won AL Manager.
They already announced that?
They announced it this morning. He won AL Manager of the Year.
Which kind of,
I guess.
Like, I get it.
It was a 30-win improvement. I guess.
I get it. But like, he was also the manager last year. I don't think it was the manager. He's not a good manager. Whatever. Get your back ass on the mound.
Get your back ass on the mound. Get your back ass in the dugout.
Get your back ass in the dugout. I hope they stink next year.
I do too. I hope everybody stinks next year.
I hope the entire AL East sucks. I hope it's just us. I hope we win by like 25 games.
I know. I wish. And then we fucking lose in the playoffs first round because we're almost done baseball, eh? Yeah, it's weird, man. The season. I think someone said it. The season could be over like Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which is like
the World Series could be shorter than the gap between the ACS and the World Series. Like, it's ridiculous.
Like, that's actually disgusting.
Yeah.
Like what are we going to talk about in the off season? We have so much.
I got a lot of little things that have kind of been cooking a little bit.
Yeah. Like,
we're gonna try and bring some people on, just chat.
Yeah. All right.
Different things.
Yeah.
There's a few people I want to reach out to and just kind of bring them in. Not necessarily like big name people, like let's go interview players and shit, but there's people among.
Let's go get Danny Jansen.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's the.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna put the flight deck vision board out there.
Yeah.
Kevin Biggio and/or Danny Jansen.
Yeah.
If you ever hear this, we would love to have you on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even for like 5 minutes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just if you say 5 minutes, be like, "Hi, how you doing?" Like, that's it. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Fulfilled.
I'd love to interview John Schneider right now. I think that'd be fun. It's not something I'm aiming at doing, but I think
because we gotta start with like minor leaguers.
Yeah.
Like,
not just a swing bag.
Just go get that.
Go toss it. Let's
go Alek Manoah.
Let's go get Vlad.
Let's go get Alek Manoah, Vlad.
Yeah, all the big boys.
Go see if we can find George off of his social media hiatus, and
same with Bo.
No,
but I would like to. I'd like to bring in some people from around the Blue Jays fandom and just kind of do some episodes here and there. Do some fun stuff.
Do some fun things.
Well, we'll keep it going throughout the off season.
Yeah, because there's obviously because honestly, like the second free agency hits like a week after the World Series starts, a week or two, and it's like
and there's just so much to talk about. So
literally like, geez, we could do like a live reaction, just the free agent day one of just boom, 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 everything.
Yeah,
as long as it's not. I mean, remember the trade deadline? It felt like 8-9 hours, and
nothing happened.
Nothing happened until everything happened.
Yeah,
like
imagine sitting there on a stream for 8 hours.
Bro, some people
still
did that.
Nothing.
Some people did that, and then like at the very end, it's like Whit Merrifield has been traded. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, to who? 5 minutes later, nobody knows. 5 minutes later, oh, he's to the Blue Jays. Okay, we got our guy.
Yeah. So there's some stuff coming up. We're gonna try and figure out.
But yeah, let's. Are we hoping for a long World Series?
Kind of.
I just realized. Wait, I just realized. Did you even make your pick?
No, I
didn't. You didn't make your pick. You fucking threw it on me, and I'm like, but yeah, I got Astros in.
I got Phillies in 7.
I got Astros in 6.
All right. So, I got this miracle run lasting for
Philly fans.
7 more games.
Philly fans, congratulations, you are World Series champions because I didn't pick you.
Also, I was big on like, Philly needs this. Bro, Philly won one in the 2000s.
No,
if any team didn't need this, it's kind of
Philly. I'm happy for either team to win here. Because the Philly, obviously, we love the Phillies.
Yeah,
Phillies are our second team now.
Yeah,
and for the Astros, they finally get. Oh, okay. Well,
go ahead.
The Astros finally get their clean World Series, so everybody can shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Now,
Dusty Baker could get a World Series. Yeah.
On that note, this seems to be a common theme all of a sudden that people are just trying to brush this thing under the rug and say like, they didn't really cheat.
Oh, no. Okay, I did see you trying to interact with this. 2017, I don't think they brushed under the rug. It's the 2019.
They're trying. Because I know Michael Schwab, whatever the hell his name is. He's a lot of them are still pissed off about the buzzer thing.
The buzzer thing,
which it never got proven.
It's never been proven. Like,
so fine.
Stop with the buzzer.
Sure.
The trash.
You can't just straight up say they didn't cheat.
The 2017 thing, yeah. Okay.
Like they straight up cheated. They won the World Series.
When it comes to the Astros, you can't say they didn't. You can't say they didn't cheat as like just a definite sentence. You can say they didn't cheat in 2019.
Yes.
Or 2018.
Absolutely.
Or 2020.
You also can't tell me that I can't still be mad at the Astros. I'm over it. It's fine. I don't want this current team completely unrelated to my anger of the Houston Astros. I don't care about them.
The main people on the main hitters, hitters on that team are gone.
They're gone.
It's Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman now, and Gurriel.
Yeah.
And other than that's it.
There's many reasons to hate Yuli Gurriel, which sucks because his brother's great.
Because his brother's great too. Yeah.
I've never liked Jose Altuve. I've never really been a fan of Alex Bregman's attitude.
I'm so indifferent with Alex Bregman, and
I lost a lot of respect for Alex Bregman in that whole situation.
Yeah,
it's the way he handled it. I'm like, you suck.
I'm a huge fan of Michael Brantley. I was very disappointed when Hazel May fucking debated us.
Yeah,
that one day.
Now, I'm gonna continue to be angry at those three guys. I don't respect any of those three guys.
Bregman,
Altuve, and Yuli.
Okay,
yeah.
fair.
Yuli's a separate issue.
Yuli, because the
Darvish stuff, there's a whole separate issue with Yuli. But the three of them, I will never respect. Ever in my life.
And we also got to just shout out to our boy George Springer because he's on our team now.
I still don't respect Carlos Correa. I love George. I didn't want George coming into it because I didn't have a lot of respect for him either. But it is what it is. I will never respect. It's Josh Reddick, right? The baseball one.
Josh Reddick.
I always get him and JJ mixed up.
Josh
Reddick. I never have any respect for that man. It just is what it is. I don't have to like them. You don't have to try and force me to like the people on the Houston Astros. Now, I fucking love Yordan.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Jeremy Pena is a better version of Carlos Correa, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah.
He's just the same player, but a way nicer kid.
I have no beef with any of the pitchers.
I love Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, Kyle Tucker's great. No beef with any
of
the
pitchers. Are fine.
I
can't stand the way Luis Garcia fucking rocks back and forth for an hour and a half, but he's great.
I mean, I hope Trey Mancini gets a World Series.
Alex Presley has the coolest walk-up song of a closer I've ever seen.
That'd be, buddy. It's Ryan Presley.
Ryan Presley? Who's Alex Presley?
Alex Presley? Are you thinking of Alex Reyes?
No, there's an Alex Presley. Ryan Presley. Sorry, was there not? There might have been an Alex Presley.
Alex Presley.
There might not even be an Alex. Yeah, he's an outfielder. Okay.
Alex Presley was an outfielder. He was an
Astros outfielder. That's where my confusion lies.
37, man.
Yeah, but he played for the Astros. Ryan Presley, sorry. Coolest walk-up music.
Yeah, because isn't it was it Johnny Cash?
Johnny Cash.
Okay.
God's going to cut you down. Just sounds so sick as a closer. I'm like, I'm scared.
I know, dude.
That team's fine. I've got no issue with the team anymore. But don't come to me and say like, "Oh, you got to get over the cheating thing." No, I don't respect these dudes, and they cheated. Don't try and brush under the rug like it didn't happen.
But this way, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan
of them, but I'm just it's whatever at this point.
I'm not a fan. Because I will not cheer for them over the Phillies.
Let's be honest with ourselves here, all as baseball fans. Everybody fucking cheats.
Sure.
Everybody
they got caught.
They got caught. Everybody gets caught. Everybody gets cheats in some way, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
The whole sticky stuff shit. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Sure.
Which people really don't want to talk about. It's back. Sticky stuff is happening
Absolutely.
again. Yep. It's happening again.
It's fine.
Because their checks aren't as good. But yeah, everybody cheats. The Astros got caught.
The Astros got caught, and they just, for me, it was the way they handled the whole thing. It was just like they denied it even after the fact. Like, it didn't help us win. It's like, you won the goddamn World Series. Like, sorry, dude. It's just I won't get past that. But I don't care about the team anymore. The team is whatever.
Yeah, it also did come out that certain players on that team were just they didn't use it.
They also, but I mean, they were complacent in letting it happen. Is the one thing.
I think the one reason, like we were saying, like Altuve, I don't think he used it as much as everybody else. He was just so fucking bitchy about and moany about the whole thing. Yeah, I don't think George didn't use it as much, and I'm just like, a lot of your home runs didn't come in it.
Correa didn't use. Every time I hear about a former Astro, it's just like, well, he didn't even use it. It's like, well, they all just didn't even use it. It seems like everybody that played on that team,
like, I think the ones that, like, the main ones of people that, like, consistently come out and say they like
Marwin's bad.
Marwin's is bad.
Yeah. Reddick's was bad.
Like,
what's his nuts? Beltran was a big one.
No, Beltran was the head man of it.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, from like everything, like from all the people that have come out and talked about it, I think the main ones that like people were consistently like, yeah, these guys like didn't care about it. They were complicit because they just let it happen. But like the main ones were like Altuve and Springer. They were just like, I guess I'll do it occasionally, but don't fucking consistently do it, please. Like, I can still see a ball. Like,
yeah. It's just kind of, I don't like the way they acted afterwards.
Yeah.
And I will never respect them for that. And that's okay. Honestly, like, I don't care if someone likes or doesn't like the Astros.
Because didn't the cheating thing come out in before the 2020 season?
Yeah. Because they didn't ever actually get the chance to get
I'm gonna confess something here. I've never watched the MLB playoffs harder because I wanted the Astros to win that World Series just to say fuck all you. Like, I wanted them to win that World Series so bad.
I wanted to see them take pain for an entire year. I was kind of pissed that there was no fans for that season. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, we had to wait until the 2021 season.
But then everyone's just like, oh, why are you still booing? It's been 2 years. It's like, this is the first time I've seen them. I'm still pissed.
Yeah,
like, I mean, it is. Now it's like we're 2 years removed. It's kind of like, you've had your chance.
We're 2 years removed from us finding out, but we're 6 years removed from the actual cheating.
Yeah.
Like
5 years.
Oh, 5 years. Yeah.
But yeah, like it's really not that big a deal. But
also, I can't remember because it was super early in the season. Did we boo the Astros when they came to Toronto
this year?
Yeah,
some people did.
It was like early. It was like late April when they came. It was just like,
yeah. I think some people still do. I'd boo Altuve because I don't like him.
Yeah. Then he sucks in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's trash. But it's just like I don't have to like the Houston Astros. That's fine.
It's whatever.
I don't have to like any team. I like the Phillies because I love Bryce Harper. It is what it is. I'm gonna cheer for the Phillies. If you want to like the Astros, go ahead. But don't make other people feel bad because they still don't like the Astros. It's just such a stupid conversation.
All right. Well, just got announced 20 minutes ago. No surprise. Verlander starts game 1 for the World Series.
Shock.
Shocker. Gasp. And I would assume Nola. Because he didn't.
I would assume Nola
because Wheeler pitched twice in the.
You know what? I would assume Wheeler. Wheeler's their guy. He's their horse, and he's winning.
It's been what, 4 days, 5 days?
It's been 3 years since the NLCS, so I'm pretty sure Wheeler's ready to go. I think you go Wheeler, Nola, and then Wheeler again, and then Nola again.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what else you're gonna do.
I mean, Suarez is good. I guess
he can pitch game 3.
Yeah.
Depending on the days off, I think you could just go back to Wheeler because Wheeler should honestly pitch game 147 if it happens.
Oh, he will. Because I think the off days line up.
Yeah.
Like,
what are you resting for at this point? Like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. Even if you blow out your arm, you have a whole off season to rest.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Noah Syndergaard closes the game.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Go Phillies, but
hopefully we have another episode in the middle of the series, but if not,
we'll probably. If not, it'll be a sad series.
Yeah, had to be super quick, and we'll be very disappointed. We'll be in the off season, so
yeah,
we'll catch you guys whenever it is. Probably next week, sometime
next week. Yep.
Go Phillies.
Go Phillies, but also go Dusty Baker.
Miss you, Blue Jays.
Fuck with you, Dusty Baker.
Yeah, the inventor of the high five always deserves the credit.
Wait, can we do the high five?
I don't know how we like. I don't know what side I'm on. No, I'm on this side.
Go the other way.
Aren't I? I'm on. No, but you got to go this way.
No, but like on my screen it works. Wait. Okay, no, it's your.
No, I reverse. You're fine.
Okay, but on your screen, like, because you have the recording of the screen, this is gonna be awkward audio.
Because when I flip,
so it'd be this.
I don't know. I don't remember what's
because on my screen, this way is where you are for me.
Okay, so for me, I gotta go here because my screen flips.
Oh, okay. So there.
That's like that. And boom.
Yeah.
I hope that works.
Audio listeners, we are so sorry for the ending.
Video listeners, I'm pretty sorry.
Right, because that was probably worse.
That's tough.
But
All right.
yeah.
We'll catch you next week.
See ya.